Air. Flight boss, bitch. Goddamn. Hey, yo, check this out. All my motherfuckers out there, look, check this out. We still ain't got no motherfucking power in my goddamn area. And then, you know, I'm calling the motherfucking place and they gonna talk about your area might not be fixed to probably 8 p.m. tomorrow and shit like that. I ain't got that to motherfucking do. So right now I'm charging my phone a little bit within my car. But y'all need to know right now that, listen, I'm dealing with a time of a life with no power. So you know what? I don't even want to talk about this like this is a downtime. This is actually one of the best times I experienced in my whole motherfucking life. You see what I'm saying? And I need to jump into that state of being. So I need everybody to leave under the comments, because y'all know once I jump and start, I'm gone. I'm diving into every motherfucking thing, because this is a big holdback right now. So right now I ain't got no choice but to just build up on shit. But for the most part, I don't want to talk about it in a negative way, because I have learned a lot of shit into a life with no power. You see what I'm saying? The power of influence and the power of coming to your senses. See, a lot of times your spirit don't want to come to your senses, but a lot of y'all be in this lost in this reality to the point that y'all do things to make y'all spirit come to your motherfucking senses, the physical shapes and forms that your spirit actually created to be aware of itself. And then when you don't see things that you like in your senses, in your realm of reality, a lot of times when you bring your spirit back to your senses, your spirit be trapped into all the vibrations of the things that it may not like. So a lot of times we got to detach from that. We have to understand the true science behind coming to your senses, because at a time like this, living in a time where it's like life with no power, you need to understand that coming to your senses may not necessarily be the best thing to do at the time. See what I'm saying? You might need to stay in your spiritual nature and leave your senses down here to suffer and shit for the most part. Therefore, get into your imagination and your surroundings is not affecting you in no major way. Now, also, when you want to get into the power of influence, you know, I'm sitting here paying attention. I gotta make this video short because I don't want to waste my battery and shit. But you know, I'm sitting here experiencing my daughter and shit, and you know, there's a science into when you have kids. There's a science into not telling them things first. Like, before you start to tell your kids like this what the sun is and things of that nature, sit back and observe. Only thing you should be doing is giving them the influence of the ability to think. Therefore, they don't have no preconceptions of what they're thinking about before you start to ask your child questions. Because you need to start learning from your child, because your child is coming from the first purest questions. Now, how can the purest answers. How can I put this into an example? Okay, look, the power of indulgence, right? Now, there's a circumstance when you may tell your child something, right? Now, your child may not know what the hell they're talking about, right? But based upon the feelings and emotion you give your child gonna sense that expression, and your child is gonna chase that expression. So really what you are doing is you are teaching your child how to indulge in some way, shape, or form. So your child is gonna grow up into life thinking that based upon the reaction that they get from a person, that's what they have to base their actions on. So you have to be careful of that also. Keep your child at a true state. Therefore, when you're able to ask them questions, you're getting a true answer. Then once they start to get at a developed stage, then you can start telling them what things are, how you see it. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, their mind will start building on a wondering mind. You know what I'm saying? You won't be one of those type of parents where you think you know it all, so your child grow up thinking they know it all. So wherever they go, they don't really know shit. So whatever they think they know, they get extra aggressive about it. But if you give your child the wandering mind from the beginning, like just give your child the ability to think, like ask your child questions. Therefore, your child is not always looking at you like you got the answers. Put this subconscious mentality in your child, like your child have to develop answers for itself. Therefore, your child will grow up as a philosopher. Your child will grow up because I ain't had nobody there for me. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in life very scared, because I don't even want to get into details of specific people, but just know I grew up in life very scared because there was no one there who knew any goddamn thing. And I knew that spiritually. So I never felt safe. You see what I'm saying? So for the most part, I had to learn how to have my own mind on what everything means to me and how I'm supposed to express. And that's one of the reasons why I am who I am today. But I gotta stop this motherfucking video because my phone ain't gonna be able to charge. But I love y'all, Soul Group, all y'all. I got so much science to give y'all in this time. Just leave all y'all comments on the bottom and I'm gonna attack those too on what y'all want me to attack. Because y'all know soon as this electric come back on, god damn it, shit, I might blow up on camera. Too much power. Goddamn, flight balls, bitch. Hey, love y'all.